The final week of the NFL season, Week 17, is underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting to run. This is Miller. They keep it with Miller on first down. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
So 2nd and medium, 2nd and 5 now. Now Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Fuller. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
A first down carry now for Miller. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. The ball comes out, and the Colts pick it up.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Now the 4th-year man from Texas A&M, Christine Michael, fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Time running out here on the play clock. Now Luck. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. J.J. Watt in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Luck. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And it's fielded at the 34. Still going. Nice job bringing that one back. 14th on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
From the 50, it's Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Fuller. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Watson going to give this one to Miller. And room there to work it inside the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Here's the rookie from Texas, Deontay Foreman. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Here we go. Ohio, let's round. Let's go. Ohio. Let's round.
They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the 1st down sticks are, and get there.
First down, it's Watson. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Bruce Ellington with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Texans have taken the early lead. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And the Colts coming out now. And the magnitude of this game, everybody knows it. The fans, obviously the players and coaches, there's just with them a palpable buzz right now. They know they control their own destiny.
Win, and you're in. And I think every player wants that. I think every coach wants that. I haven't been an organization yet that wants to be in a game where they have to rely on other teams to get them to their goals. In this situation, it's very cut and dry. Win, and you're in the playoffs. That's their mission. That's their challenge. And you know they've chosen to accept it.
And what they told us is this has been the most focused week of practice we've had all year. You wouldn't expect any different.
Yeah, and you know, at the beginning of the season, you have multiple goals. They just have one now. Win the game.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. They run again with Michael. He's still barreling through. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down. Here's the first carry for Matt Jones. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now it's Luck off the bootleg. And some room to work. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. In motion goes the tight end. On first down, Luck. Looking deep for Hilton. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Back to the air, Luck on second down. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags, and I believe this is going to be a first down. Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. The penalty on first down backs him up 5. It's now first down and 15. Now a play fake here on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Shift together here from the D-line. They begin with a run by Miller. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Oh, now Miller slow in getting up. He's still down on the ground. And in Week 17, let's hope this won't affect him for the playoffs. We'll step aside. Seven yards to go on second down.
Let's go!
A shotgun snap for Watson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now Foreman. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. Ellington has it, middle of the field. Touchdown, Houston. Bruce Ellington with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Our first update now comes from Atlanta. And it's the NFC champs, the Falcons, that have moved down to an early advantage. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Locke. He's going to look deep down the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking for Dante Moncrief that time. And that'll make it 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taking it about the 16. Powering his way forward. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Watson, a quick hitter, complete. It's Fuller. And bulldozing his way through. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Give him 30 yards there. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody has that ability, they want them on their team.
Watson on 1st down. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain here down to the 22. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. BrackG86's Mingo. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, Watson. It's hauled in by Ellington. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. They go play action here on 1st down. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. From the gun, here's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Margus Hunt able to drop him for a loss of a couple. Now Watson on 3rd and goal. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Bruce Ellington on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Texans will extend their lead. And it is now 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. A busy final day for you coming up in the NFL. Final day of the year as well. 11 other games going on as we speak. And then coming up later this afternoon, 2 games each from the AFC West and NFC West, all kicking off at the same time. Raiders, Chargers, Chiefs, Broncos, Cardinals, Seahawks, Niners, Rams.
Loving it.
And then that's it for the 2017 regular season. It'll be Happy New Year time. And Charles, you going to dust off Auld Lang Syne for us tonight?
Meet me at midnight, baby. You'll find out.
Hard pass. On 1st down, it's Locke. Man open right side, it's Rodgers. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Luck on 1st down. And the reception made by Dante Moncrief. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And here comes the Texans now. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Lamar Miller. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
To throw on second is Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. He was looking to get it to his running back, Lamar Miller. And it's 3rd and 4. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. Now it's Watson. Quick hitch, complete. It's Fuller. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across the 45-yard line. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. Back to throw, Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hopkins. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. A good pickup there at 22. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
And that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand and relate.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans will add on to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit. But for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Around the NFL, we've got a 2nd quarter score. And it's the Browns out to the early advantage. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. On 1st and 10, Locke. And some space here. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
How about that scramble by Andrew Luck? Sometimes we forget just how big, strong, and, yes, fast Andrew Luck is. When he came out of college at the Combine, shocked everyone, ran a sub-4 840.
And he grew up a big soccer guy over in Europe, so he knows how to use his feet.
That he does, and I think it's helped his legs along the way as well.
And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. 2nd down following the run. A shotgun snap for Luck. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
Now a first down throw. Luck. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Joseph. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Caught. It's Ellington. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. To throw is Watson. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off inside the 10. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
After the interception, it's Luck. Completes it to Moncrief, left side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
And Andrew Luck's had a shoulder injury that's lingered since 2015. His throwing arm had a little surgery after the 2016 season. Looks like he's got his zip back.
Yeah, you're right. Some heat on that one to pick up the Colts first. On first down, Luck. Over the middle, it's caught by Rodgers. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. To the air again, Luck. And this is caught at the 8. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 23 yards on the play. Luck throwing again. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Again, Luck. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Andrew Luck in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he fires one that's intercepted. That's the rookie from Ohio State, Malik Hooker, with the INT. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Around the NFL, second quarter in Atlanta, an early lead in that game for the Falcons. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
The second half starts with a carry by Jones. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Let's see what the offense comes with here, 2nd and 8. And Luck opting not to run a play. He's going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. 8 yards to go here on 2nd down. From the gun, here's Luck. And that is incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Throwing on third down, Luck. Looking deep for Hilton. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And they'll get him down right about the 20. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Here we go.
Now Brissett, the backup, his first throw. Flush to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Jack Doyle that time. And it's 3rd down.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. And the wideout in motion. On 3rd down, Brissett. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
And Vinatieri's kick is good. And they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us want to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the 2nd half. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
After the penalty, it's Miller. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Miller. Ooh, with a juke. He's to the 10, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
Watson. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Oh, and now he bowls him over. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And that'll bring up second down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Watson hands this to Foreman. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They don't want it, fellas. They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas. Ohio! 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 Ohio!
Shift together here from the D-line.
Here we go!
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And this is caught at the 8. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. And a nice gain of 21 yards. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
They'll try and run for it with Miller. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out. But a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On second down, here's Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Second down, Brissett. And complete to Moncrief over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Come on, let's go.
Now a carry from Mack, and he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Brissett now on 2nd down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now, the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball and open.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. DJ Reader coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to fire one deep over the... That's caught at the 25. And he'll be down deep in Houston territory. An unbelievable play there on 4th and long. 41 yards. Around the NFL, 3rd quarter at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Here's Mack, and they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Staying on the ground with Mack. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The Colts on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Let's go. What? What? Flex round.
Brissett sets to throw it. Buying time to his left. And a loose football. And fortunately, he's able to get this one back, so it is a 1st down. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the 1st. 1st down and goal. The offense knocking on the door. Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. 1st and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall. Now Mack trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. This is 3rd and goal. Brissett. Now he steps away. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And that'll get the deficit back to 16. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy But you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Yeah, still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Let's go!
On first down, it's Watson. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
Now a play fake here on first down. And Arlington has it, middle of the field. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40. A good pickup there at 22. They go play action here on first down. He'll buy some time right. And some room to roam now. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Watson on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Fresh set of downs here. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Now a first down throw, Watson. Complete. It's Hopkins. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Second down here after the incomplete pass. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Here's Watson. That's complete right around the 8. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. 2nd and goal from the 7. Here's a give to Miller. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Lamar Miller, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Texans will extend their lead. Now the try here for the extra point. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They begin the drive on the ground with Matt. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Jadeveon Clowney in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. The Colts on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 14. Out of the gun, Brissett. Going deep for Moncrief. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it is incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? But everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. First and goal from the 5. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Watson now to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Wait a second. They did not accept that after the incompletion. What? Your look is just as puzzled as mine.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's free yards. Let's go. So the D-line's going to spread out. Out of his end zone, Brissett. Escaping the pressure right. Room here to run. Fights through, and now a crease. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
Brissett completes it to Moncrief, left side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Brissett. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And he motions the wide receiver. Brissett to throw on first. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped him to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
After the interception, here's Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hopkins. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Faking the give. Now Watson. Eluding the pressure right. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That goes for a gain of 31. On first down, Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Thompson. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
no
yardage. Okay.
Around the NFL, 4th quarter right now in Atlanta. And the Falcons sort of opening things up there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards on the play. On 1st and 10, Watson. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5, and now 1st and goal.
Feels like a case of, until they stop us, we might as well keep running the offense that we like to run. Don't change up and do something different just because you think you need to.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. To the air yet again, Watson. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball, but he's made some pretty bad decisions.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Texans continue to pour it on. And the lead is now an even 30. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Red zone opportunity. To throw on second is Watson. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Fuller. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Here we go. Brad 38. Brad 38.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
Come on now. Let's go. Flex round.
Watson off play action. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Play action now. Brissett flushed out right. And he rifles one incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. To throw, Brissett. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Well, this defense defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Throwing now, Watson. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. A good pickup there, a 22. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long.
Let's go.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And that's complete. It's Ellington. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Let's go. Let's go.
From the red zone now, Watson. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. And he puts it through. Elsewhere, Ford Field, they're into the 4th quarter now. And it was the Packers able to come away with a victory. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Let's go. Flex round. Flex round.
A 2nd down throw for Brissett. And Daniels has it over the middle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And this looks to probably be the final play. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Brissett, he's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Houston, they'll wrap up the campaign an impressive 15-1. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for the Colts, we'll have to see what happens as they're going to finish the year 10-6. And they'll get their shot at playoff football as they'll be on the road next week as a wild card.